Fiction book The Singularity is Near When Humans Transcend Biology from 2005, inventor and futurist Ray Kurzweil discussed artificial intelligence and the future of humanity. Computer, genetic, nano, robotic, and artificial intelligence technologies are a few examples of the exponentially growing fields predicted by Kurzweil's law of accelerating returns. Machine intelligence will be vastly more potent than all human intelligence combined after singularity has been attained. According to Kurzweil, the universe will thereafter become saturated with intelligence. According to his prediction, another aspect of the singularity is the fusion of human intelligence with that all of machine. This book describes a hypothetical future where technology growth is out of control and irreversible. These intelligent and powerful technologies will radically and unpredictably transform our reality. And in this commentary ebook review, we will tackle some important part of this book, especially our chosen chapter. So if you can focus on listening, just read.
Singularity is a future period during which the pace of technological change will be so rapid, its impact so deep that human life will be irreversibly transformed. To truly understand, it inherently changes one's view of life in general and one's own particular life. The singularity is near outlines the future of technology by describing how change keeps accelerating, what computers will look like, and why biology and technology will become indistinguishable, and how we can possibly predict what will happen after 2045. Human beings fulfill a highly demanding purpose. They survive in a challenging ecological niche. Human beings represent an extremely intricate and elaborate hierarchy of other patterns. The human brain is in the main composed of large numbers of relatively small distributed systems arranged by embryology into complex society. There are certain essential features in the discussion of technological singularity, such as the development of superhumanly intelligence and supercomputers. Large computers networks becoming computers with super artificial intelligence. Human-computer interfaces that are so intimately integrated that the human might be considered as a superhuman. And lastly, the ability to improve ordinary human intellect by using biological science. The idea of technological singularity is often questioned and debated on. The thought of average humans being augmented by biological superintelligence or overtaken by artificial intelligence machines are bought. The technological singularity will be actualized in the present century of our time.
Will coincide with the next epoch, the merge of human technology with human intelligence. He says evolution throughout all time is processing through 6 epochs, each one building on the one before. Exponential growth is deceptive, nearly flat at first until it hits the knee on the curve. then rise almost vertically. He says the four epochs which have occurred so far are physics, chemistry, biology, DNA, brains, and technology. Kurzweil's argument is that to get the singularity, computational capacity is as important as quality of algorithm and understanding of the human brain. Moore's law predicts that capacity of integrated circuits will slow by 2020, but Kurzweil believes a new paradigm will debut at point to carrying one the exponential growth predicts by his law of accelerating returns. He believes nanotubes are likely most alternative and estimate that $1,000 will buy a computer power equal to a single brain by 2020. While by 2045, it will buy 1 billion times more power than all human brains combined. He calculates the exponential trends is increased computing power will hit a limit eventually, but he calculates the limit to be a trillion of times beyond what is necessary for the singularity. Ray Kurzweil believes that the best way to build machines' intelligence is to understand human brain. He believes imagining technologies such as PET and fMRI are increasing in resolution and that nanobots will be able to scan the brain from the inside. He also believes that uploading specific brain with every mental processes intact will be available by 2040 and that humans will experience gradual conversion as portion of their brain are augmented with neural implants. He believes that non-biological intelligence will claim to have consciousness and the full range of emotional and spiritual experiences the human claims to have. So, also Kurzweil believes the singularity will be ushered in by the development of genetics, nanotechnology, and robotics. Also, he believes that the best defense is to invest in defensive technologies such as allowing new genetics and medical treatments, monitoring for dangerous pathogens, and creating limited moratorium on certain technologies. He also believes that non-biological intelligence will be embedded in society and reflect our values. And Kurzweil also predicts for all future included a supercomputer with the computational capacity to emulate human intelligence by 2010, human brain scanning by 2020, and computers that can pass Turing tests by 2029. By the early 30s, the biological computation will exceed the capacity of all living biological humans' intelligence, leading to the singularity. He sets the date for the singularity as 2045.
Complexity of the human brain, and author Ray Kurzweil argues that replicating this level of complexity is essential for creating artificial intelligence that can match human intelligence. He notes that while early attempts at AI were based on rule-based system, kapag sinabi kasi nating rule-based system, meaning that the AI would only do basically what it's programmed to do or simply wala siyang adaptive feature in any way. Yung further advancement and development daw is still possible to the near future. Additionally, the author notes that modern machine learning techniques are rapidly improving and bringing us closer kung ano ba yung gusto nating ma-achieve na goal. So, however, on connection to that, Kurzweil also acknowledges that creating artificial intelligence daw is difficult challenge with many technical hurdles to overcome. For example na lang, understanding the brain's algorithms and replicating its plasticity are major challenges in the field. Reason is because the brain is incredibly complex with billions of neurons and trillions of connections na dapat niyang gayahin. We don't fully understand how the brain works, especially its ability to change and adapt. What more kung gagawa pa raw tayo ng some form of AI na nakabase sa sarili nating intelligence. So, additionally, creating machines that can understand context and variation is also a difficult problem to solve. Despite these challenges, Kurzweil is optimistic about the potential of artificial intelligence to transform society. He notes that AI has the potential to solve some of the world's most pressing problems, halimbawa na lang yung climate change and yung mga nag-emerge na mga bagong diseases. For example, AI can be used to analyze large amounts of data to identify patterns and help develop new treatments or cures for those diseases nga. However, still on the same chapter, Kurzweil also acknowledges the risk of AI, including the potential for machines to become uncontrollable or even hostile. He's actually not denying the fact of its possibility. He argues that it is important to develop AI in a responsible and ethical way with appropriate safeguards in place. Ano yung mga safeguards na sinabi niya doon? Kailangan daw yung AI systems are transparent, understandable, and controllable, and at the same time, aligned with human values and goals. So overall, the chapter provides an in-depth exploration of the state ng artificial intelligence natin ngayon, yung research and challenges, yung mga opportunities also of creating machines that can match human intelligence. Kurzweil is optimistic about the potential of AI, but is also acknowledging the need for caution and responsibility doon sa development ng AI.
Neurons model suggests a role of a synchronized neural input in learning and memory. Electronic neurons have the potential to emulate biological ones by performing chaotic computing. Brain plasticity is the ability of the brain to change its assignment in response to brain injury, and brain scanning has enabled us to see our brain grow and adapt to reality, follow our thoughts. fMRI studies have shown that musicians' fingers on their left hand have a greater amount of brain tissues developed by analyzing touch than those on the right. Analyzing touch than those on the right hand. Fast Forward, a software program developed by Paula Tala and Steve Miller, has been shown to help dyslexic students learn to read. And Dr. Alvaro Pascual a study found that interneural connections are able to change rapidly during the course of practice. Research is rapidly creating detailed models of particular regions of the brain, which are based on detailed data from neurons and neural scanning stimulations of regions that store memories and skills in individuals' neurons and connections. Required for less computation than it's implied by all of the neural component. The Age of Spiritual Machines examine how a 10-year-old can catch a fly ball in a few seconds with no computer and no training in differential. No computer and no training in differential equation. Recently developed models of the functions of the cerebellum demonstrate that our cerebral neural circuits are capable of learning and then applying the precise basis functions to implement this sensomotor transformation. The cerebellum is a brain region composed of more than half of the brain's neuron that provides a wide range of critical functions, including sensomotor, coordination, balance, control of movement, tasks, and the ability to anticipate the result of actions it received input from the cerebral cortex. The other regions and perform two types of transformation with basis functions, going from the desired result to an action and going from a possible set of actions to an anticipated result.
This book is quite impressive. While we are reading this ebook for the first time, singularity is near almost all of the forecasts appear to be absurdly optimistic. The singularity condition of irreversible momentum in which vehicles, computers, and nuclear weapons has we already reached. According to Kurzweil, the singularity is imminent, and as he believes that singularity will come approximately year 2045. Well, maybe, yes, we believe that in 2045, the technological advancement, our computer, genetic, nano, robotics, technologies will advance exponentially their capacity in a few decades. Life as we know it will change drastically, but the critics of this book is about the point that these technologies will never exceed human intelligence. It will never happen. We cannot say machine will have surpassed human intelligence. Why? Because the cognitive abilities, emotion recognition, and the creativity of human brain are remarkable. Technologies are always far behind human beings. The book has sold 255,000 copies and is available in 17 different languages, highlighting a growing interest in the future of humanity among the general public and on a global scale. The author of this book is Ray Kurzweil, is one of the world's leading inventors, thinkers, and futurists with a 30-year track record of accurate prediction, called the Restless Chip.